world, Bianca here again, and welcome to my very first Storytime/discussion video. In today's video, I will be discussing my experience with 3 different voice actors/celebrities at 2 different Comic-Cons that both happened last year. Now, sadly, I did not get a chance to video my experience with these celebrities, but I did get pictures of them and autographs as well. But I did not get the chance to fully sit down and discuss everything that happened while meeting them. I'm going to do that today. Now in June, I'm supposed to go to another Comic-Con, which has Ian James Corlett, the voice of Goku, Jason Griffith, the voice of Sonic, Brian Drummond, the voice of Vegeta, and Kirk Thornton, Shadow's current voice actor. I'm really hoping to get video experiences with them, but if I don't, I'm going to do another Storytime video about meeting them. So, first things first, I met Jon Allen and Sam Kwasman at NEPA Con 2025, which happened on February 22nd of last year. That was my very first Comic-Con ever, and there were a lot of different booths that had anime figurines and Pokemon figures. Somebody was selling 3D custom printed Pokemon figures, which I bought a couple of. And there was other vendors that sold comic books and little toys, Legos, stuff like that. You know, your typical run-of-the-mill Comic-Con stuff. So, meeting Jon Allen. If you don't know him, Jon Allen is the current voice of Mr. Poopybutthole on Rick and Morty. No, I'm not kidding, that's the character's actual name. He also did a couple of animes, such as voicing Alessi in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He voiced characters on Sword Art Online, Pokemon. He was one of the humans on Pokemon. He was in Cells at Work, Code Black, and a couple different animes. He recently did one, last year? It was called Cats in Space, something. It was really cool. I saw the trailer for it, and I wish they had more of it in English. Meeting him was a lot of fun. I go up to him, and he does the Mr. Poopybutthole voice to me, the ooh-wee thing, and I got a kick out of that. And he talks to me about the anime roles he had, and I thought it was really cool. So I got my picture with him. I told him that I am aspiring to be a voice actress as well, and he says something like, "Oh, well, it's good that you're keeping the industry alive." And so we got our picture taken. He signs 2 posters for me, one of Mr. Poopybutthole and the other of the character he voiced on Pokemon named Thornton. Next, Sam Kwasman. Sam Kwasman is a voice actor who's done Donald Duck in different types of Disney media, such as commercials and the Talking Mickey Mouse cassette books and the Worlds of Wonder Mickey Mouse toy, which the toy uses the recycled recordings from the cassette books. He does the Donald Duck voice for me. I go up, we get our picture taken. He signs a picture with Donald Duck. He was really nice to me. Even my Nana met him. My Nana liked him a lot because he was just so gentle and so kind and so nice. Now, this is the one that really takes the cake because this one was at RetroCon, which took place on September 6th, 2025. This one was meeting Rob Paulsen. Maurice LaMarche was there too, but I didn't really get to go up and meet him because the lines for both him and Rob Paulsen were super long. So, of course, we weren't going to wait all day in the lines. It was bad enough waiting in the line for Rob, which I'll get to in a minute. There's some Pikachu stuff I saw, and I did the Pika! So we go to the expo center. We were a little confused as to what exact building it was in. So once we found the building, we went in. We looked around. They had a bunch of different toys. They had games, and my Nana was looking for one in particular for my cousin. So she couldn't find that game, sadly. But we were going up to wait in line to see Rob, because he's the voice of Yakko, my favorite Animaniac. Yes, I like that show. Anyway, we find the line to meet him, and the guy running the stand says, "Oh, Rob is currently at lunch right now." And we're like, "Okay." So we walk and we find different things to do and look at. There were a lot of Star Wars cosplayers, and not only was Rob and Maurice there were the guys from Chips. Eric Estrada was there. We didn't go up and see him, but he was there. And we saw some different Star Wars cosplayers, as I mentioned. There was a bunch of different stuff there. And then we go up. We were like the 5th person in line to see Rob Paulsen. And we had to wait about an hour because apparently, I guess he took a longer break than we'd expected him to. But anyway, we wait for the people in the line. Then it's our turn to go up. I brought my Yakko plushie with me to go get signed. And when it was my turn, I was very astounded to see Rob Paulsen himself. I mean, waiting in the line, he did see me when he was going to lunch or to the bathroom or something. And he was going, "Oh, look, it's Yakko Warner. Hello." And then he starts doing the Yakko voice, and I thought it was really neat. I couldn't wait to meet him. So as I was saying, we go up to meet him. I show him my Yakko plushie, and he makes my Yakko plushie give me a kiss on the cheek, which was really funny. And very sweet, too. He was doing the voice, "Hello, Bianca." And then he makes the Yakko plushie kiss me on the cheek. Then, I told him that I want to be a voice actor too, just like I did to Jon Allen and Sam Kwasman at the previous con. And he was very impressed to hear that. So he gives me a hug, we get a picture taken, he signs both my whatever you want to call them, the little pictures that you get at the cons. I got a picture of Yakko with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles swords and headbands, and I thought it was really neat. So he signs it, and it was really awesome. It was really awesome meeting him. I talked to him about some of the other voices he did. He did, as I mentioned, the Yakko voice. He did a character from another show. It was really cool. And I'd say it was really worth it meeting him, even though it was a really long wait. And I told him that, and he said, "Well, seeing you made the trip to Pennsylvania for me worth it." And to hear that, boy, oh my God, that's an accomplishment. I'm not kidding. That is what he said to me. And boy, did I feel honored that he said to me that I made his trip down to my state worth it for him. And it was really sweet. He hugged my mom because my mom was talking to him a little bit. And it was really cool. It was really cool to meet him. And Maurice LaMarche was there at a different booth next to him. But the lines were too long, and by the time we were done with Rob, a.k.a. Yakko, we were ready to go home. We were all tired out. It was a long day. We were on the road at like 10 in the morning, and then we didn't get home till like 4 or 5. That is how long the day was, because the con was a little ways away from me. It was about an hour away from the small city where I live. And yeah. So here is my current collection of plushies of characters whose voice actors I've met at Comic-Cons. So here is Mr. Poopybutthole with Jon Allen's signature. Here is Donald Duck with Sam Kwasman's signature. Now keep in mind, this Donald Duck is my sister's. I'm only borrowing it for this video. And now here is Yakko and Pinky with the picture of Rob Paulsen's signature. And here is where Rob signed my Yakko plushie. Oh, and by the way, I do have Yakko and Dot, whose voice actors I haven't met yet. And sadly, I don't think their voice actors are coming to my state anytime soon, but I'd love to meet them someday so I can meet all three. And here's Rob's signature on the Yakko poster that says my name and love Yakko, which is pretty neat.
He loves me.
And this is why my Yakko plushie is super special to me, because he is signed by the man that gave him a voice and life and everything. Don't worry, Pinky. I love you too. I wouldn't forget about you, Pinky. And hopefully when I go in June, I can get a signed thing of Goku and Sonic. Maybe I'll bring one of my Sonic plushies to go get signed. I don't know. I'll have to see what I can do that day. Hopefully I can also get Yakko and Dot signed if I ever meet their actors so they can be just as meaningful. Here's the poster that Jon Allen signed with Thornton from Pokemon. It says, "Hi Bianca, I bet your Pokemon knowledge is legendary." And it says Jon Allen signature, Thornton Pokemon Master, so that's pretty cool too. Last but not least, here are the 3 custom printed Pokemon figures I got at NEPA Con. I have Pikachu, Jolteon, and Togepi.
Pika!
And there was a bird chirping outside my window. Shut up, bird. It was really cool meeting 3 celebrities, one of them with a big name. And hopefully I get to video my experience with the others that I'm supposed to meet. But Jon, Sam, and Rob were all very heartwarming. They were all very sweet. They were kind. And the world needs more people like them. It does. Anyway, thank you for coming to my very first Storytime/discussion video. Subscribe to my channel if you want content similar to this. If you want to see more of my voice acting, please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and you can also go over to my animation channel, which is Magic Kitsune Studios here on YouTube. Also, don't be afraid to check out my Instagram and TikTok, which are linked in my bio. Thank you for listening and have a great day.